So Paul Morphy was like, I'm not going to trade queens against these bozos because they're not capable of beating me. I'm just going to continue to develop my pieces, and soon enough they will self-destruct. Black plays the move c6 here, which defends the pawn from the queen. And now bishop to g5. So as we saw earlier, this pin, we saw a pin of the knight and the queen. Now white does the very same. And here white is much better. White is much better because white has much more development. 4 pieces out and about, creating problems and complications for the opponent, ready to play long castles and bring the next rook in as well. So give white 2 more moves. White will be fully locked and loaded, whereas most of black's pieces are still on the starting rank. Which means this move is going to be black's attempt at pushing the white forces back. You know, this bishop is going to get pushed back, the knight is going to come out and attack the queen, and this is going to be black's attempt at salvaging the situation, but it's not. In fact, the move b5 just causes a whole nother world of problems in the form of a knight sacrifice, an investment of a knight for 2 pawns. Now, that's 3-2. That's obviously not a huge disparity, and the king is under attack as well. So here, black plays knight b to d7. The problem is that after white sacrifices the knight for the 2 pawns and fulfills long castling, white maintains 4 active pieces in the game, pinning this way, and black can't move anything. Even though black has a very temporary lead in material, black is just simply unable to utilize it whatsoever. If a tree falls in the forest and no one is there to hear it, doesn't make a sound, I don't know, debate it in the YouTube comments. But if you have a bunch of pieces and none of them can move, are you up the pieces? No, that's just unequivocally a no. And the position is about to go from bad to worse, because after rook d8, even though black is employing something I like to call cocoon defense, just sitting there and trying to maintain and try to survive, Paul Morphy detonates wicked stuff here with rook takes d7, sacrificing yet another one of his pieces for material that would be worth less. The king cannot take, obviously. The queen could, but be lost. So black simply takes with the rook so as not to lose this queen. And Paul Morphy says, well, I still have a rook. So I've used every single one of my pieces in battle. You have not. And when the count and the duke try to trade queens, once again with Paul Morphy, he once again decided not to do that because he is now down quite a bit of material. So if he were to continue to remove pieces from the board, it would not work. Instead, and you can pause here if you'd like to find the cherry on top, bishop takes d7 check, takes the rook, the knight takes, and now, of course, the queen trade is still available, but Paul Morphy says, no thank you, travels to the opposite side of the board, and instead of trading queens, sacrifices his queen to deliver bishop, rook, mate on the back rank.